Hello, welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Today we'll be covering the flight basics. So, let's get right in. Start by starting a new game, calling it YouTube. It'll also be a sandbox because that would be easiest. For flag, let's just go capsule, because we'll be having a few capsules. So, let's start. Also, wait for it to load. Okay, look at that. I'm just speeding it because, starting new. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. You just don't need to read that for now because, well, we don't need actually read that. Right? We're gonna be getting the Mark 1-3 command pod. A coupling. Wait, no. We need thermal stuff. It's 2.5 heat shield. Then we can put this on. Wow. Okay, and then we put. Okay, so the Mark 16 extra large parachute. And because I do not trust this thing with one parachute, I'm slapping on 4. By the way, you'll hear me say slapping a lot. Just saying. I'm going to be making a simple single stage rocket. Boy, are long words annoying. Rockomax. Yes, two Rockomax X232 fuel tanks. I know, long. You'll get used to it. Orange. Nice. Okay, now we hop straight into engines. Poodle. Now let's go skipper. Basically, you'll know what I'm doing later. Once in the future I eventually explain what's currently happening. But for now, you just need to watch as I build a very complex rocket. No, never mind. You need advanced nose cone in Type A. Because it's pointy. Yeah, that's good. And then, yep, it's good for a single stage rocket. So he'll be the crew: Jebediah, a pilot; Bill, an engineer; and Bob, a scientist. Sorry, Valentina. Maybe you can hop along in the next rocket. So that's this basic rocket done, I think. Yeah, booster. Basically, if it looks like this, boosters first, decoupler second, and then parachutes final. Should be good. By the way, a ablator exists. Don't put that too low, otherwise your ship will burn up. I also recommend enabling the shroud if you want things to go smoothly. Yeah. So launch at the launch pad, because where else would you launch it? Just saying. At least I think there is nowhere else you can launch it unless you launch it at the runway. So yeah, I'll show you what the controls do. You see the letter W? Well, that pushes things in the direction of that flagpole. S points it in the other direction. A points it in the direction of the ocean, while D points it in the other direction. Q rolls in that direction, and E rolls in the other direction. R turns on RCS, which we won't be using. T turns on SAS, which we will be using, so press T, everyone. Y, I don't think does anything. U, oh, it turns on lights. I, also don't think it does anything. O, don't think it does anything. P, doesn't do anything. A, then there's ASD. F turns on SAS and off very momentarily as long as you hold it down. G, oh, does that, which will activate the gear action group, which will let you know about later. H, don't think does anything. J, I also don't think does anything. Oh, look at that. 3 pilots. Then there's K, which I also don't think does anything. L, nothing. Z, oh yeah, that turns up the throttle, that's important. X turns down the throttle, we don't want that. So press Z, everyone. C, pops you in here, in the center unit. Press C again to get out. V, changes how the camera works. Oh, no, don't do locked. B is for the brakes, which we won't be using right now, but help with later. N, I don't think does anything. Oh, and M does that. Okay. So, lucky Kerbals. See what's happening today. I'm going to be going straight up. So Jebediah, Bill, and Bob. I think you should worry. Because I want to, I'm not going to actually fly too far. Maybe going to get up to like a couple of... Yeah, like right now is good. Get ourselves off this ship. Okay, I aborted early because I wanted to. Don't worry, Jebediah, Bill, and Bob. You'll be fine. I think I have plenty of time to adjust these to 1,500, which I recommend you do as well. As we speak, we're going up. And once you're done adjusting all your parachutes to 1,500, press M to see how close you are to your apoapsis, which is sort of like the maximum height you get to. Thinks we've hit their apoapsis right about now. Oh, and now we're going down. Don't worry, Jebediah, Bill, and Bob, do not panic. I think it's gonna be a little alright. Oh yeah! I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I don't know that song actually well. I'll stop singing. Turn on the lights, guys. Turn on the lights. Oh yeah, and down here, press it to activate the interior overlay, which lets you see inside. Look at those cute Kerbals. I think they're cute at least. Ah, that's where all the monopropellant's stored. So yeah. There's monopropellant, electric charge, and ablator. Ablator is what this uses to make sure we do not burn up on entry. Don't worry guys, you're going to be alright, I think. So yeah, up. Hit the point where it's safe to deploy. Gonna go in for water landing. As you can see, we have plenty of parachutes. And as you can also see, we're getting kind of low. Though, if you have a look up here, which is how high you are, we're actually kind of high, so do not worry. Past the point where, actually, once we get down below 10,000, we're in the safe zone. And the safe zone is the only place where I'm happy to eject all our ablator. Oh, I know. Once these are deployed. Yeah, we're way in the safe zone. I thought that we were like still in the hundreds. What? Where we would never get into the hundreds. Not unless we tried anyway. Alright, let's have a look at the map. Where's the debris? No idea. Go back out of the map. And all of our thingies blow up. Okay, and then turn up time to times 4. And either wait for you to land or press escape and press revert to vehicle assembly. So yeah, that's a basic like controls and on-screen controls, I think. So yeah, now we're gonna do the demonstration on how to do planes. First, get rid of said rocket. We don't need it anymore. Honestly, you could also use the rocket for other things, like not ejecting so early. By the way, I was actually ejecting early, so yeah. Just because I wanted to get this demonstration done. Okay, so slap on 2 fuel tanks. Go into engines. Slap on whatever you want. I'm going with Whiplash Turbo Ramjet engine. I love them because they're pretty good. Go into aerodynamics, look for delta wings, click this in the bottom. It basically turns it into symmetry mode, which makes it so there's more than one of it. You'll see in a sec. See? Told you. Okay, then there's the Delta Deluxe winglet, which I'm just going to slap on for fun. I'm going to make this so it only does... No, never mind. Okay, then look for Elevon 3. Randomly press WASDQE until you get it in the right angle, like I did. Place it perfectly, and then turn off fuel and roll. And then grab Elevon 2, do the exact same. Get annoyed because it won't flip over. Finally get it to flip over and place it almost perfectly. And then turn off fuel. That's almost all there is to it. And before I forget, I'm going to put an adjustable ramp intake that's also radial. Because I forgot last time I made this video. Yes, it's taken me a few tries at it. And just because, I'm slapping some more stuff on. Oh, I know, I should double that. So double the whatever you're putting at the back. I'm actually going to put a medium landing gear at the back. Yeah, that's actually sort of good. And never mind, I'm putting these at this at the front. So yeah, that's a basic plane. And because planes have a habit of crashing on me, I'm going to cut and get some couplers, the TD12 to be exact. Add this back on. Check that everything's good, which right now is not. go into utility, find some radial mount parachutes. And once again, fix the staging, because that's a good idea. So yeah. That's about it. Now slap it onto the runway. Of course, guys, you could also take like a rocket ship or plane from stock, and then use that to fly if you're not confident. So press toggle brakes while we're doing stuff. Don't press toggle gear like I just did, because that would do this. That is not what we want. So just keep brakes on and gears on. Do not turn on light action group like I did, because it's pointless. Oh, look at that. Those have more lights than that. Ah, need to know. So press SAS or use T. Don't press RCS, because we don't have any RCS thrusters. By the way, RCS stands for Reaction Control System. Press this if you want to see Jebediah, which is actually one of my favorite characters in this game, because Jebediah is the first, like, technically, this guy's one of the founders of KSP. So peace. So yeah, don't press any of these buttons, bad buttons. Don't press any of these buttons. This is like docking mode, toggle map, and maneuver mode. Don't press any of these buttons, which is messages, resources, action sets, alarm, clock, Delta V tools, which I'll be adding. Or this, which is, that's what's on there. Or that, I'm not going to press that either. And there's a maneuver tool. By the way, don't click that, because I don't know how to get it back out. So yeah, and you won't be able to look to me for help. Whoop. So yeah, let's fly. Oh yeah, don't forget to press Z. Let's fly. By the way, the reason I chose that engine is 1, because it's good, 2, because that's a cool engine exhaust, and 3, because it accelerates really quick. Just give it a second to decide it wants to take off. Or give it a second to decide it wants to go to the end of the runway before deciding to take off. So yeah, go up by pressing S, go down by pressing W, D makes you go that way, A makes you go that way, Q does that, and E does this. Oh no. Okay, finally regained stability of my plane. Woo, don't you love it, Jebediah? So let's go straight up. By the way, we're now supersonic. Just saying. Just let that go out of control. Never mind. Jebediah. I don't know whether or not Jebediah is having. No, Jebediah is not having the time of his life. Ah, yes, I agree. This is a very precarious situation. But you're seeming to have fun. Or remember to do it more often. Okay, let's just ever so slowly fly in that direction. You know what, I'll quit the helmet again. Come on, Tosh. Come on. Don't worry, Jebediah. You're gonna be fine, I hope. What? Oh no, that was that. Bye. Jebediah. Oh no, I've got an idea. Let's revert the flight back to launch. Yay! I don't have to crash Jebediah again. Okay, so that's it, everyone. Goodbye.